Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Atchison at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. So this week for my Wait What? Wednesday tip video, I thought we'd talk a little bit about our ink pads. There was a discussion this week among some demonstrators on a Facebook leaders group, and somebody was a little misled to think that there was some type of a design flaw with our ink pads, and that is certainly not the case. But I thought this was a good topic to share with you today so that you can avoid any problems and keep your ink pads in good shape. I'm going to flip the camera around so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. I've got several ink pads out here. For the most part, all of our ink pads look like this. They're very nice, slim, streamlined. They stack together. They've got these little bumps on them that you can actually stack them together. They kind of pop into place. Most of them don't come with a mini glue dot on the end, but you can add your own. Sometimes they come with rhinestones too. I'm just kidding. Anyways, these are our regular ink pads, and the issue that I was talking about is if you see there's two little bumps here, and those little bumps should not be there. They are because people are closing the ink pads incorrectly. Now, you can see right here, here's another one. While there are little indentations so that they can stack together with the little legs that are on the back, those little tiny dots, there's not bumps like this one on this one. This one is in good shape. This one, it's been abused a little bit. No abusing the ink pads. Okay, so how does this happen? These ink pads open up like a compact. So you're just going to pop it open, and then you're going to slide it into place and click it in there so that it's all nice and even. Ink, use it. Now, the problem happens when people go to close them. They're not pulling them all the way back like this and closing them like a compact. What they're doing, whoops, I just got ink on my fingers. What they're doing is they're doing this and trying to pull this lid up. And when they do that, it is breaking the edges of the ink pad here. So you don't want to do that, and I can make it happen. It's happening right now. That's not meant to happen. Okay, you leave it in there and you pull it to the end and then you close it just like that, okay? Like a compact, slide it in, slide it all the way back down, close it up. Your ink pads are going to be pristine all the time. As you guys know, I use my ink pads excessively, and I do not have this problem with them because, well, I know how to open and close them, right? Now, as long as we're talking about ink pads, I thought I'd bring out some other ink pads. These ink pads, when you close them, the ink pad is on the top. They should be stored just like this, okay? With these ink pads, when you open them, the ink pad is not on top, it's on the bottom. So when I store these types of ink pads, the StazOn, the Memento, and my Versamark ink pad, okay, these are all sitting over in my storage, my ink storage, upside down. That's how I store them. You want your ink to stay at the top of your ink pad, and if your ink pad is on the bottom, that means you need to turn it upside down. So this is the way I store mine. They set in the little container, little storage area over here. These are stored right side up because they're already upside down when you close them. You want that ink to stay at the top of that pad. And as long as we're talking about these, I'm just going to grab a baby wipe. I have found baby wipes to be the best cleaner for my ink pad. So if you happen to get ink all over the outside of your ink pad, I see I've got some here. The reds are a little bit harder to come off, okay? They do a little bit more staining. But if I have messy ink pads, here's a messy one. Got ink all over the edge of this. Baby wipes work fantastic for cleaning your ink pads up so you can keep them looking nice and new, and you can pretend to be a very tidy stamper. I say pretend because I don't know that any stampers are tidy. Stamping is kind of a messy business. But anyways, there we go. There's some tips. Make sure that you are pulling your ink pads all the way down to close them like a compact so that you don't get breakage on the edges here. This is misuse. It's not a design flaw. And if you'd like to order any ink pads, here's where you can do it. This is my blog, www.stampabove.com. You can click right up here. That's going to take you right there. Use this host code if you'd like to place an order. I always appreciate your orders. That's what keeps me in business and keeps these free videos coming to you every week. I've got a couple other things that I'm going to add here. Holy cow! We have a brand new Occasions mini catalog coming out, and Celebration starts in January. Celebration is my most favorite time of year. For every $50 that you order from any of our publications, you get to choose free items out of this catalog, and the sky is the limit. If you put in a $100 order, you get 2. If you put in a $150 order, you get to pick 3. The other thing I want to tell you about is when you join my team, whether a business builder or a discount shopper, during Celebration, you are going to get a 6x6 paper designer series paper pack that's exclusive to Celebration, and a paper trimmer, a little mini trimmer, super cute, and I will be showing this on my blog also, so I'll tell you all about it. And also, you're going to get to choose a stamp set out of the Occasions or the annual catalog to go along with your discount shopper kit. Now, I want to make sure that you know that you cannot choose your free stamp set out of Celebration. It has to be a stamp set that can be purchased, and none of these can be purchased, nor can the exclusive host sets at the back of the mini catalogs or the annual catalog. But any other stamp set out of there, you can choose. You get to choose $125 worth of product for only $99. You get free shipping on that. They just add tax. And you're going to get a 20% discount on all your future orders when you become a discount shopper. Celebration starts January 3rd and runs through March 31st. This new Occasions catalog starts January 3rd and runs through May 31st, June 2nd. Ooh, January 3rd to June 2nd. Now, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like a hard copy of these publications, I would be happy to mail them to you. Just pop me an email. My email address is right here, kelly@stampabove.com. Make sure you give me your address, and I would be happy to send those catalogs to you. And if you could, please, let me know if you need the big annual catalog also, and I can certainly include that. Some people have it, some people don't. So here we have some new stuff coming out in January, and you've learned all about the ink pads. And last but not least, Snowfront. This is one of those fabulous stamp sets with so many bits and pieces that you can do a ton of different things with. I have a brand new online class coming out on December 13th using this stamp set. Now, my online classes come with 8 card ideas and usually 1 extra bonus, plus a pre-cut cardstock pack as an add-on if you would like. So you can get all your cardstock pre-cut, pre-embossed, pre-punched. It's a fabulous deal. Watch for one coming out with the Snowfront set on December 13th. Very interesting to use these, and oftentimes I think we don't really know what to do with them, so you're going to get a lot of great ideas. Plus I'll have a video tutorial on the 13th showing you how to make another card, so then you'll have like 9 ideas, right? Okay, you guys, please make sure you share my video. Give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can head right over here to go to my blog. If you need to place an order, I always appreciate your orders. Don't forget today is Hump Day, and it's a day that I share the joke of the week. Head over to my blog for a little giggle today. Everybody should laugh more, right? Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. Bye-bye.